What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to ZSR2 and welcome to the first three-spin match of the Majora MoonCrash ADR Tournament 2021. We start after the seeding rated with a cool winner's bracket round 1, Yudia versus Chimera, and y'all hopefully are gonna be hyped for that match, and commentary from Jake and KM Keaton. Guys, just take it away.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, everyone?
How's it going? Welcome to MoonCrash Day 1. Yudia versus Chim.
Crazy.
This is gonna be an interesting race for sure.
From dead game to tourney, let's go. quite the hustle out here, MM. Let's go.
Yep. So yeah, we're starting off with Chim versus Yudia in the bracket. How this bracket is seeded basically is our lower seeds play against each other, and then the winner of this race is going to play against a higher seed. I believe the winner of this match in particular plays against Pope, who is one of the top seeds in the next match. So, big race.
Pretty much these first three races, you're pretty much going to be met with people who are fairly like newer or don't have like crazy like don't have as much experience in MM, and then they're going to be going against someone after who has a lot of experience in MM. Yeah, pretty much.
I believe Yudia is new to this game. Chim is a little bit of a veteran. I believe in 2018 he actually won a All Dungeons race, like just completely like flat out won first place, which was interesting. So I definitely would give him the edge in this race, but we'll see.
And they're off right now.
Yep.
Yudia's a bit behind for me. I'm gonna refresh mine.
She's also behind for me.
Yeah, Yudia has not started up for me yet.
Same.
Chim is on his way through everyone's favorite part of MM, you know, our very, very quick and light intro. Don't worry. There's a lot going on here, you know. He's gonna have to perform a lot of really intensive tricks right at the start here.
For sure.
It's gonna be like the American Dad speedruns, like, you know, throw your controller at the wall and you'll clip through the cutscene.
Yeah, so MM's kind of infamous for its intro. Not only does it have like a 3-minute intro cutscene sequence, but it then leads into like 19 minutes of first cycle, or the first like intro sequence of the game, where you have to, you know, talk to Skull Kid and get the ocarina back, get Song of Time. So there's actually a lot that goes on in first cycle. It has a little bit of a bad rep because it's very long.
The cutscenes for it are unparalleled. Like compared to most of the games, I know SS has a decent startup too. Like resetting an SS is probably unbearable because that's a fat amount of cutscenes and random nuanced chores you have to go do again. Wind Waker is also pretty notorious for its intro, but it's still a lot less. And then
I think SS is fine because of the cutscene skips, right? I mean, I guess in normal mode, but
yeah, but I mean, like, you're still gonna go fetch the professor's stupid cat.
Yeah.
Like, you're still doing stuff like that no matter what.
True.
What else is there?
I mean, the main thing that we're looking for after this cutscene here is just the first base movement, and then they're gonna, you know, become Deku, and then Deku movement. This is like the only part where you're really gonna see heavy Deku movement, and there's a lot of new to it, so I'll try to go over it as it comes. So
Deku movement. So doesn't Deku have the fastest like backwalk speed of all the characters? I think. Period.
It might be tied with like Zora, but he's definitely one of the fastest.
He is a fast boy when backwalking. Like he hoofs it for some reason. He's got some short legs, dude, but the rhythm he's got is like unmatched. Yeah. Zora just feels slow, but he's long legs. Like Zora always feels slow, but he has really long legs, so it's actually fast.
Zora it's crazy. Actually is slower than you think. Like I think Zora rolls and human rolls are identical, which is interesting. Yeah, because Zora's got like 2 feet over over human.
I know it's one you don't deal with, but what's it called? I'm trying to think of what it's Fierce Deity. FD's movement is actually so bad. Like they half baked it in there. Like all of his like churning and stuff like that. Like he churns like he's a freaking golf cart, like going like 60 miles per hour. Like he doesn't go left and right. He like curves left and right. You know what I mean?
So Chim's already out of the cutscene.
Yeah, he's doing well too. That was a really good like back turn into it. I know the movement that's going to be done for a lot of it when going into back turns is you like L target forward and then like un-L back L, right?
Yeah, that's called a quick turn, exactly. Yeah, so in this game compared to Ocarina of Time, they changed the camera, and in a lot of situations, that camera turn is like, you know, negative. People complain about the camera a lot, but it actually does have a couple uses. So, for example, you can do a quick turn there and get a backwalk a little bit faster. You're not going to see backwalking too much. Most of the time, you only backwalk if it's a straight shot from where you are to where your destination is. But that's one of the few.
It's gonna be interesting because I know a lot of like areas that you guys are gonna hess at like a higher level. You're gonna hess, but like I know for me, like I backwalk a good amount because I don't hess that often. So we might see a bit more hessing or like a bit more backwalking from some of these runners than we would like
that is true.
In the later rounds. Because hessing correctly is a lot harder than doing the other, or just doing a quick turn into a backwalk.
Right,
It'll lose a lot of time depending on where it is or when.
That's true. And one of the main differences between RTA runs and races is you're going to see them probably not go for as many risky strats that exist in this category. So you may see them opt out of doing a Hess or whatever in certain situations just to avoid, inconsistencies.
The chance of crashing in this game too, off of Hesses and a lot of the tricks is really unfun. Could you explain weird shot crashing? Because doesn't weird shot always have a % chance to crash, or like a very slight chance, or is that up to you? Like I've heard no matter what, all chance of crashing no matter what.
Well, it depends on the version you're playing on. Thankfully, ADR is actually fastest on the Japanese version, which thankfully has a much lower chance of crashing on a lot of the bomb tricks. So you won't see anything like a mega flip crash or a weird shot crash really, unless they make some mistake. You can crash on JP out of a weird shot with like an A-slide crash, which is when your inputs are incorrect, or if you do it like directly up against a wall, you can crash on JP too. But
yeah, I've seen that. Like I know on English MM, there's a lot higher chance of the risk.
Yes.
I know that's a big thing in Rando is why they don't like promote like why weird shot and hessing is pretty much like no one does it. It's typically because we're playing on English, and English will always crash.
Hessing can crash on any version. It depends on what frame. Like there's a crash frame where you get it. It's not normally something you really got to worry about.
I know weird shot for sure is the one that people are afraid of. Weird shot on English is like way. Well, I thought it was like if you're early, it can crash, and like a lot of the late frames like just crash. Like there's a lot that just crashes on that one.
True. A lot of people do down left weird shots too, which on English I believe has one frame that can crash. But you can actually do a weird shot with straight down, which will remove those crash or it will remove the crash frames, but it makes the weird shot more precise. So it's less risky, but can potentially leave less room for error. So coming up, you're going to see Chim here. He's going to go for a little bit of a tech skip here with a side hop. Let's see if he gets that.
We should also probably mention, unfortunately doesn't get the tech skip though. So you side hop on them there to get in quicker, right? So you can like spin in instantly and not get the tech skip.
Exactly.
And real quick, do you want to explain all dungeons restricted, what that means, basically, in terms of this?
So if a lot of you have been paying attention to Zelda 64 speedruns, you probably know it's been broken lately with a lot of glitches like SRM with like crazy wrong warps and stuff. So this category aims to restrict it back to similar to the 80% route in I believe 2015, 2014, a little bit of an old route. So it bans index warp and equip swap, both of which have pretty major implications on the route. It also bans SRM and text overflow. So basically, index warp is a trick that allows you to soar to any owl statue, and equip swap allows you to dupe stuff like the eggs for New Wave Bossa Nova. So you're going to see them going through Pirate's Fortress and climbing Stone Tower Temple, which you would typically not do in like an all dungeon standard.
Yeah.
So Chim here does get HMS. That's pretty big. So he pause buffered cutscenes in MM take 2 frames to start out of a pause, and so you can actually pause buffer straight through that cutscene, and I believe that saves like 40 seconds or something.
It's going for here as well. It's really nice in the beginning to get that, because without it, you just kind of look like a bit of a clown. You know, you're sitting there through the Happy Mass Salesman cutscene.
Yeah.
It's
oh. That's unfortunate. That can happen. The lag there is a lot weirder than it looks, and it's very easy to have a frame slip by. So unfortunately, Yudia does the cutscene.
That's actually a big problem of MM, is the amount of lag this game has over, like, the inconsistency in lag that this game has in all of its areas. Like, there's a bunch of areas that have just unexplainably more lag, and, like, in terms of hovers and mega flips, there are some areas that it's literally just like, oh, there's, like, there should be lag here, and there's none. And there's other areas where it's like, there shouldn't be any lag here, and you're lagging like crazy. You're going at, like, 5 frames, you're like, what's happening?
Yeah, the lag is, for the most part consistent. I did find, like, in West Clocktown, I was randomly getting, like, big lag spikes when hovering.
West is so bad. I don't get why West is so bad.
Yudia not too behind, though. I think Chim had a slower HMS. I think he had, like, a 13 or 14 pause. So the more pauses you add, the less worth the cutscene skip is.
Isn't it like a second or 2 per pause? Like, it's a decent amount. You get, like, a decent amount. Like, you're taking off each time you pause. Man, it feels so weird to me when I just watch you guys just leave that, like, heart piece up there. That's, like, the random, like, first item right there. It's like, oh, dude, first check, let's go.
Yeah. But, so during first cycle in the intro sequence, we have no known way to break out of this, even with SRM. So you're going to see them advancing the time to night 3 as quickly as possible, and then collecting rupees because we need to buy explosives as soon as we become human.
Do SRM routes also do first cycle? Does every route do first cycle?
There is no way to do SRM as Deku, because he can't lift things up. So...
It's poor little scrub dude, like, he literally he can't do anything.
Yeah, but you will see the fastest general way of moving as Deku is, like, spinning. Deku spins are actually relatively fast. They're similar to just, like, rolls, but they have a little bit of nuance in how they interact with, like, ledges and stuff.
The start of the spin is, like, where you get a burst of speed pretty much, and then it, like, really tapers off near the end. And that's something that's notable because when going onto water, where you'll skip as Deku, that's really nice, so that you can just kind of, like, use the beginning speed and then use that in the water, because it will deteriorate way less in water, right?
Right. Yeah, speed decays in general in this game to try to slow you down. It decays in a spin, and also I believe water will decay your speed by some, like, really small amount.
Tries to decay our speed.
So,
you know, thinks about how fast we can be with going on missile. It's like, yeah, okay, nice.
So Chim right there, he's in Termina Field right now. You can actually just backwalk past that guard. He doesn't get paid enough, I guess. And it leads to super easy rupee farming, which we can do because we have to wait for time to advance to midnight anyways, because he's going to deposit it into the bank. So
I'm kind of getting dumpstered by these rubies. And it absolutely... Oh, okay. First push
not bad. Yeah, so that is one issue with this, is there is a little bit of RNG. You're trying to get 99 out of these bushes. Sometimes the bushes just, you know, don't like you and won't give you very many rupees. But he's not getting too bad RNG. 60 here is normally fine.
Oh, and don't worry, the differences between English and JP are incredible. They are almost 2 different games in how much is different. Like, it's
I just found out today, in Deku Palace, there is a torch on English that doesn't exist in JP, so that's cool. It actually affects a trick. Yeah, Chim's actually getting pretty decent rupee RNG here.
His first 2 bushes were, like, literally atrocious. Like, he got, like, 2 rubies from one of them. I was like, okay.
Oh, he's opting to skip this bush.
Yeah, he's got 90. It's not fun.
I think you need 99, right? I could be wrong. Maybe you just need 90. Because you need bomb bag and 1 shoe.
Maybe he's going for Key Bush? Okay.
Nah. Okay, I guess you just need 90. Yudia also going to farm some rupees here.
This is a part of every MM run, by the way. Like, this shit is gonna go away. Like,
yeah, it's like, even in 100%, it's actually worse You have to get 200 rupees, which is not fun.
You start the game by hoping you get at least 20, and if you don't, then it's like, hit the reset console button, and you try again. Oh my god.
Yep. So you're also going to get magic in first cycle. That's a hard requirement, because we have to shoot Skull Kid with a Deku Bubble.
Now we're slightly less useless. We can shoot, it's not. Thank goodness. Actually, we're moving up.
There we go. One more button Deku can use.
Oh my goodness, we're moving to the count of 3. We're actually going insane.
Ooh, Yudia's RNG is not looking too great here.
Actually, you know, every time we say that, I feel like it's like 4 or 5, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna his blessing. Apparently, that's what we're doing. Now, Jake said
look at that.
Like, they picked up like 6 5s in a row. Like, okay.
Yeah, ideally, I'm gonna make it to the clock tower before midnight. But,
Does my voice sound muffled? I'm very sorry then.
You sound fine to me. Oh, Yudia's got an idea as well. She gets to skip that second bush over there. Looks like her and Chim got fairly even RNG.
Yudia's definitely newer to the game too, because they're showing a little bit of these back turns or these quick turns, and quick turns are not like they take a while. Once you learn them, the timing for them, it's very easy and hard to mess up. But before you learn quick turns, like it's kind of painful to get used to that rhythm.
Yeah, that's one thing to remember about these like lower early like round 1 games, is that a lot of these players have only done a handful of runs in the past. So Chim actually did get the gainer pretty quickly and made it to the clock tower before midnight, which is really good. Typically, casually, you want to like get the Moon's tier and sell it to the scrub to fly up there, but in this game, you could do a backflip and retarget during your backflip to grab ledges midair, and you can actually just grab that ledge and skip the Deku flower entirely. So
yeah, it's definitely so. As long as you make it up there during midnight, you're pretty like before midnight, you pretty much not lost time, right? That's like all
right, exactly.
There before midnight, because you're gonna have to wait for the door to open anyway.
Right. So the only time, as long as you make it to the clock tower before midnight, the only time loss you really have is before your in-game time is night. So the movement to Nana and the Scarecrow.
I guess anytime you waste in load zones, but like that's kind of up to you.
True. I mean, if you entered extra loading zones, it would. Anything that doesn't advance time, text as well.
In a hundo, you guys have to sometimes if you're resetting, which is right.
Yeah, we have to like enter the grotto to reset the bushes.
Yep. And that's one of the ways you can lose a bit of time in this from this to midnight.
It looks like Yudia's just barely not going to make it, which is unfortunate.
They've done very good though so far. Even though they're starting a little behind, they've played pretty well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Chim is definitely showing off that he has had some good experience with MM though. Like he is definitely showing that he's played this game before.
Yes, Chim has been playing MM for I think 4 years, maybe a little bit longer, but he's been on and off. So I think his ADR PV is a 158. I'm not sure what Yudia's is. I don't know if I've seen Yudia's PV. But yeah, Chim definitely not to be messed with here.
It's so weird to me watch them talk to Banker for 2 reasons. I'm so used to the storage, and I'm also even more used to what's it called? I'm even more used to MM or Rando, where we can just hit the R button and insta like goes up to 200. You can just hit A. They also took out all of her text boxes, by the way. They took out like all.
Oh.
It's the biggest quality of life change they've ever made. Oh, this gainer is painful when you're in it, by the way.
That gainer is kind of annoying.
I'm so bad with gainers for no reason.
The worst thing about Deku too is if you hold R and like press A, he just spins in place, which is like really slow and it's really aggravating. So you'll just kind of sit there and spin around when you're trying to make him do a flip, and he just doesn't want to do it.
Deku's like, I don't want to do the flip, father. I'm sorry. I'm not useful enough yet. Dude, I just like how his face is just so sad too. Like,
yeah, everyone hates him. because he's first cycle.
You get bullied by Tattle too. It's like actually so sad. Your existence is just. Yeah, but you do play a sick beat though.
Here's the Deku trumpets. Yeah. Speaking of, that's one difference between JP and English. In JP, you have to press Ocarina a second time there, which is just fun.
Twice they were like, "Yeah, have fun." The second time.
Yeah, in English you just automatically pull it out, but in JP, I
also like how you can reset immediately after playing the song too. Like you hit yes and then it's like boom, right?
Yes, that actually is going to be useful later on in the run too. But the first frame that you press yes on the Song of Time text box, your game does save, so you can just instantly reset to skip a cutscene there.
It's amazing because just like it mimics TP, where in TP when we hit save, we can literally just hard reset.
Yeah.
After we hit yes, and it's like okay, cool. I don't know why there's a whole like save animations like.
That's a very common thing in Zelda for some reason, where the save is instant, but there's just a very long animation of it saving. If I had to guess, it's probably just, like, you know, just in case it's got to save a little bit more. I have no idea.
I don't know, Nintendo just likes to waste your time sometimes, you know?
They gotta pad out the game time.
They gotta pad out the game, you know? First cycle wasn't enough padding. Casually... For first cycle is meant to, like, your first time playing through, you probably don't know that Grandma exists, nor the Scarecrow, so you literally get a fairy, and you have 3 days to figure out that you have to, like, shoot down a balloon and catch some kids.
Yeah, the first cycle is, it's very well designed, in my opinion.
Honestly, as a kid, I loved it. I get a lot of nostalgia for First Cycle, just because I felt like it was really cozy, the fact that you were kind of just locked in, like, the safe clock town, even though, like, you're gonna die in 3 days. Like.
It is kind of funny because I do feel like First Cycle gets a little bit too much hate. I think the big issue with First Cycle has to do with the cutscene amount and not Deku movement itself. Because if Deku
movement's good, I think it's actually very, very good.
Exactly. I think if Deku movement was like in the middle of the run and it was like one of the small segments like Spider Houses and Hundo, I think people would look at it way more fondly. But the fact that it's at the very start of the run and like gates you from doing anything else, I guess, makes it a little annoying.
Yeah, somehow I never figured this out, but I literally had both audios muted for like the last like 20 minutes. Like, and then I just realized like, yo, why is it so quiet though? And then I like realized I can unmute it for myself.
I also had it unmuted. Right.
Like I've been sitting here like 20 minutes with silence. Like, yeah, let's go.
That's sick. Oh, so this cutscene is also notoriously long, and on the English version has this text box right here that Chim's on. That's the only text box that's that you have to press like A to advance on English. So this cutscene actually is not a bathroom break on English, only on JP. So that's fun.
That kind of sucks. We have a good amount of cutscenes that are actually bathroom breaks in MM though. Like we have an extreme amount.
Yes.
I was wondering where else can you throw it? So there's like Macau's cutscene, right? Like he's probably a bathroom break. You could probably
that's basically the only one in ADR. There's also actually no, yeah, that's the only one.
In Hundo, there's the Zora song one. I feel is probably a free bathroom break, right? Like that one's
New
Wave? Not New Wave, no. The one with like the troop, the guy who you play the random song for that gives you the heart piece.
Oh, Evan's cutscene. Yeah, that one is
Evans.
A little lengthy.
One's pretty beefy. If you sprint, if you really hustle, you know, you got it. In behavior, it's better than TPs. It's like, yo, you killed Morphew, you got a minute, go.
Alright, so Chim is now human. This is where the run really picks up. This is where things go crazy. This is this is when the run actually begins, yeah. So
like 90% of the glitches MM has to offer.
Exactly. Chim's gonna go buy some explosives here and get started with the run. So there's a couple required items in all dungeons. The main thing is Zora Mask and Sonata. Those are the two basically gatekeeps for the dungeons. The other two, Elegy and Goron's Lullaby, both are skippable, which you will see. But, yeah.
Look at this beautiful menuing from Chim, I'm not gonna lie. That is more difficult than it actually looks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that menu sucks. I hate that.
Banker menu is terrible.
Banker menu is, like, the most complex thing ever. And it sucks, because, like, they like to pause in their line, they're like, so.
Yeah.
Are both streams, like, buffering for you? Or is that just
They're fine for me. I think it's just you.
Oh, thank you. Comcast.
But yeah, MM explosives are a little more overpowered than the Ocarina of Time counterpart, and thankfully, the MM devs were gracious enough to make getting them incredibly easy. You just gotta buy them from the bomb shop, dude.
I find it incredibly interesting how MM's like parallel to where it's like you have to go get bombs. MM was just like, yo, why don't we just give them bombs like for free?
Just
like,
buy them, yeah.
Just go buy them.
So,
like it actually makes sense too. Like it genuinely isn't that bad.
Chim does miss a superset there. So Chim's gonna get ISG, or Infinite Sword glitch. That's a pretty notorious glitch in this game where you can interrupt a crouch dab and keep your hitbox going. And this is one of the biggest tricks in MM here. This is bomb hovering. When you're slashing your sword in that state, you actually cannot fall. So you can actually stop a backflip with an explosive, and you can just hover in the air. So that's what Chim did there to get to Great Bay early. Yudia also finishing up with the cutscene here.
I don't know what's up, but my Ray's commentary page is like actually just like infinitely buffering, even though I don't think that's my internet. Like I'm okay.
Really?
But every time I refresh, it starts up again and then just starts infinitely buffering
again. That's weird. Chim doing a Hess there. That's the fastest way to move as human is by rolling into a bomb explosion. You can you can increase the momentum there by targeting and holding ESS position on the control stick, which is like slightly out of the dead zone. Yudia actually opting for the silver rupee chest. That's interesting. I wonder what she's saving Banker for.
Yeah, I was about to say that's really maybe second explosive trip? Could be.
Maybe.
That's the only
I bet that's what it is. Yeah, I think it's a second explosive trip before Woodfall. That
Which is definitely there's some easier ways to do these routes. You don't have to do some of the
yes. That's actually not a bad idea to make a second trip here. So Chim actually skipping Mikhail walking cutscene here with time stop.
Time stop is a pretty cool trick that involves. I know the other one. I know the fairy one. It's like shield and release fairy at the same time. And then there's one by doing taking damage from a bomb, right? Like
yeah. The last frame of the bomb explosion, when he's holding it up, you can press a cutscene item and he'll get time stop.
Do I like that slide into the play the song of Bjorn?
Yeah.
Looks so good.
This is a safety route where you buy extra explosives. Okay, that's what I figured for Woodfall. So Yudia is gonna play it a little bit safer here, which is not a bad idea at all, because the explosive route in ADR is a little bit tight.
Even though Chim's gonna look awfully ahead for a long time, we could genuinely see him get screwed over by explosives at one point in the run, and literally just lose so much of that time immediately. Like it's going to be a pretty Banker really tripping people up though. This
he's evil.
This text box is so bad.
Yeah, one of the most difficult tricks in this route is going to be Woodfall boss key skip, which is where that explosive count really comes into play. So I know Chim's been a little bit inconsistent with that, so we could see Yudia pull ahead there.
Yeah, this tourney's got some things that, you know, there's some things that MM can tell you no on, like a lot of things, but luckily they're free of JP postman, so that's like a lot of like word out their heads.
That is always something to celebrate. Chim getting the Zora mask here. So you're actually going to see the runners hitting owl statues in a couple spots. That's something you don't typically see in some of the shorter MM runs. It's due to index warp not being in this route, we actually do need to do a little bit of backtracking. So it's faster to hit those owl statue points that we can soar back to later.
That's one of the main things about ADR is the restriction of index warping.
Yes, exactly.
Index warping is probably one of the most powerful tricks that is in MM, period. Like, for a lot of reasons. Like, the fact you're just able to warp around everywhere, in so many of the routes it's used to go way quicker. Instead of warping with owl statues, you hit the hidden owl and you're able to warp based off the location that you have selected on the map prior to playing the Song of Soren. Because each of those map locations points to a certain owl statue, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it has to do with the soaring index. There's a very complicated explanation for it that I don't know all the small details on.
I know it, but the easiest way to like think of it is literally just like map points to certain like each map location points to a certain owl statue pretty much. That's the best way you can kind of think of it without getting into the complex like we can start going into, you know, rolling rocks and half an A press, you know, start talking about the subframes for Mailman.
Oh my god.
Subframe 3.
So we're seeing some Zora movement here. This is known as dolphin diving. This is the fastest way that you can move in water, just by diving up above the water like that. So Chim's actually going to come over here just to hit the owl statue, so we can come back later for Great Bay. Oh really, Turkenheimer? I did not know that.
Map of the menu is the same as the map for soaring. Oh, so it's basically, it mimics the presses that you do to the left and to the right? And because there is one extra location on the map, that's why Stone Tower has no set location and soft locks. Is that what I'm thinking?
That would make sense.
Because there is one extra location, which is the graveyard, iconic graveyard, which takes the place of Swamp, or of Southern Swamps.
Yeah. So you're gonna see Chim heading to the fairy fountain here. We'll see why in a second.
Don't you need a certain height before? Yeah, I was about to say you need a certain height before you mega flip.
Yeah, he's gonna do a mega flip here. Ooh.
Was that? Yeah, that was good. Okay, I thought he was. I thought
that was shorted. I didn't see what his roll frame was. So Chim's actually gonna enter this owl statue here, or not owl statue, fairy fountain here.
Entering the owl statue. All right, you know, new tech.
An interesting nuance with how this game was developed is that all fairy fountains actually share the same map. So you're gonna see him actually do a little bit of a hover here, and he's going to hover over to the Ikana fairy fountain to get to Ikana Canyon early.
Interesting enough with because they're all shared. They're shared and they're just invisible, like kind of out of bounds to like the left and to the. Is there ones to the right or is it always to the left? Like I think they're just like.
They're in a row, yeah.
Oh, they're in a row. Okay, yeah. So there's probably one to the left and one to the right.
Yes, there is.
Okay, makes sense.
So he's actually doing some more mega flips here, which is a good way to get distance out of a hover. He gets that perfectly. That was really good.
That was really good. Chim is kind of on fire today. Like he's been playing really well. He's made like very minor mistakes.
That is
coming to big tricks. He's done really good. Yeah, mega flipping is like what? It's a frame because you have to get the right frame for the roll, which is a 1 frame, and then you also have to go get the perfect. You have to pause buffer for the frame for the backflip, which is the crouch frogging stance or whatever, and then you get the backflip out of it, right?
Well, there's actually 2 frames for what you can roll on, and then there's 2 frames that you can flip on, I believe. I think it might be a little bit wider than that, but there is a frame combination. I believe it's if you roll on frame 2 and backflip on the second explosion frame, you'll get a shorted mega, which is basically just like a little bit less than the full distance mega flip, which actually is very bad in most cases that we want to use mega flips.
Because you're accounting for mega flips to be going a certain distance.
Exactly,
you're giving speed. You're giving up speed for height, or you're giving up height for speed when you're doing megas typically.
And here's a perfect example of playing a little bit safer in race. Chim does grab the Secret Shrine shoe chest, which does lose a little bit of time, but the extra shoe count is very useful, and I think he's in a perfect spot.
That's a shoe chest? I had no clue.
Yeah.
The more you learn. I know that grotto. I just didn't know that's what we would chew on.
There's one in Graveyard as well.
Yeah, the bomb grotto. That's
right.
True. I know a lot of locations for things, just not the actual item that's meant to be in them. Like I'm very used to these grottos, but...
So, we're actually gonna... Looks like we're gonna go safe.
Damn.
Ooh, he dropped it, unfortunately.
He dropped it, but still very good. That was still pretty spicy, yeah.
So we actually want to get a bottle for a trick coming up, and also, you know, for obviously getting the Zora eggs. And we're gonna do that by getting the red potion from the witch here.
You don't need a bottle. It's okay.
Yudia is not too far behind either. She's just coming up here to the Zora Cape Owl.
With MM too, MM's mistakes are so punishing. Like it's kind of crazy.
They are, and that's why
out of a lot of the games for Legend of Zelda, like MM's the one where it's like, yo, someone's in the lead and then one mistake makes it like completely flipped again, and they could just keep doing it.
Yeah, and that's why you can't really count Yudia out here, because all it takes is one shorted Mega, and we may see a little flip in who's ahead. So.
No, Yudia bouncing off the.
Yeah, this is a problem with JP. You can't actually do the Zora barrier while sinking or like not moving. You can only do it while swimming in JP, which can make these fish a little bit aggravating to deal with. Chim going for another Hess here. Oh. He's gonna try it again, it looks like. His health is... She just got MM'd. The camera in this game is a little bit ruthless sometimes. It can cause stuff like that to happen.
MM's camera is a blessing and a curse at the same time. There's some things like, can't you do curves, side hops, and backflips or whatever, but then there's like... And then there's so many other things that just suck.
Yep.
Just really are bad.
I wonder if Yudia is gonna do
a lot of height.
I don't think she's gonna go for the Megas. I think because she has the extra chew, she can afford to do chew hovers here. Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
just barely not enough height there. I think she might opt for the side hop alternate exit instead of the Mega Flips.
That's gonna be rough though, that's gonna eat up some explosives. She only burned like an extra 3 chews there, and she can always pick up more backups.
Yeah, she can grab the backup chest.
Oh no, it's just not going her way though, unfortunately.
Yeah. This part is rough, for sure. So Chim's gonna do early Sonata hover here. Oh!
Okay, King, like, alright. I guess, you know, Chim, I've never seen that one, but, you know.
He is gonna miss the platform cycle, it looks like, though.
It's okay, who cares? Oh,
yeah, he's gonna... Oh!
Just wait. Oh, no!
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for everyone's favorite backup. I know, I've been seeing you do this one a lot, Jake. This one's really easy. If you L-target the wall, like you L-target onto the wall, and then all you have to do is hold upright notch, and you can just roll, and you'll get it every time.
Yeah, why not just like these sometimes? But yeah, Chim, I think he has a little bit of wiggle room here, for now. Some of the more time loss heavy portions are going to be coming up in Pirate's Fortress.
Don't worry about the thing that Chim just did there, where he popped up through a platform. Like they put a lot of time into this game. Okay. If you're also wondering, yes, that is still in English too. That's not removed.
Yeah, Turkenheimer, stop spreading your N64 propaganda.
Hell toggles the map. I don't know.
So yeah, this song is required for raising Woodfall Temple without SRM. With SRM, you could warp into the temple, but this is no SRM.
Don't you really want height when it comes to this hover up here?
Yes, you do.
This is going to be brutal. Yudia has unfortunately gotten... The nice thing about MM... Okay,
oh, she has to unlock. Oh, she's not going to do Megas. She's fine. Yeah, she can set up. Yep, she's fine. I definitely think she'll probably opt for the backup shoes. This is enough.
On these night hops.
This is enough if you're going for Megas and Woodfall Temple, but I would assume she's probably going to go for the hover strat.
I was not used to the non-mega formula there, and I was like, yo, are they high enough to not like just get like...
Yeah.
The good thing about MM, because of how bombs work, instead of OOP, with OOP being where your bombs pretty much, they explode and expand, MMs, when they explode, they're at the max range, and they are for the whole entire duration. It allows for us to do different, like, a lot of our bomb tricks in terms of hovering are way easier, and we can actually manipulate what we want. So you can do hovers for distance and hovers for height, depending on what frames you're doing the backflip on the explosion, all that kind of stuff. It's really nice.
Right.
I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. I can't be spreading false propaganda here, right?
Yeah, it explodes like the first frame of the explosion.
And it being in that way allows you to kind of manipulate where you end up with it. It also allows for side hop hovers, which I don't think can you even side hop hover that well in OOT at all.
OT hovering is very very weird. You probably could do a side hop hover.
It's unironically like permanent in the hovering, like compared to MM's. Like MM's hovering is like really well done, polished. Like for some reason, like it's an actual mechanic, and then like OOTS is like the permanent caveman test times.
They've got weird inverted side hop hovers and twisted flip hovers. It's a mess over there.
And MM's like, yeah, just backflip on one of the 30 frames. Like it's okay, dude. Like, just whichever one.
MoonCrash is the name of the tournament series, and ADR is all dungeons restricted, which is the category that they're racing right now.
Temp beat bombs can side hop hover. I think that it's probably a very precise time to get home. That sounds brutal.
Yeah. So Chim going to raise Woodfall Temple here, and he's also going to do something a little bit interesting before playing Sonata. He's going to do bottle duping in order to have enough bottles for egg collection. So, oh, we actually got a nut drop there.
Uh-oh. Do you want nut drops or no?
Actually, you don't really want one there. You want to have 0 for the dupe, so if he would have picked that up, he would have had to throw it, which would have lost a little bit of time.
How much time does it lose? Can't he just throw while flying? He picks up a
stick,
stick,
that's actually good RNG. Getting a stick there lets you not break the pot, which I think is like slightly faster. So.
Do you even have to hit this owl or no?
Yes, he's gonna want to come back for Woodfall Temple. He's actually not gonna beat it here.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. It's also way slower to beat it with his current items, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna come back when he has hookshot.
When he has hookshot, all that stuff, it makes it so much quicker. Oh, he is trying to get. There we go. Bottle
yep. He's gonna do. So you do shuffle. It's like shuffle a Y, but it's when you do it with an item with 0, like a 0 item count, it will actually dupe over it. You can't do the way you do it in Ocarina of Time, where you swing your bottle and replace it in the pause menu. You have to do shuffle a Y. So that's what he's doing here. And now he has bottles over his nut and stick slot, yeah.
How does he, and if he picks up a nut or stick, does he get rid of it? It gets rid of the bottle immediately?
It will, yeah, but I don't think there's any drops from now until he's fine to remove it.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Oh, Yudia drowning his Deku, taking her all the way back. That is unfortunate. I cannot believe that takes you all the way back there. That's rough.
Lily pads don't count as like areas you can spawn on. It's not actual solid ground, so.
Yeah, she got a little bit screwed over by the momentum onto the water. So yeah, standing up here will reset her position.
That will reset her position and allow her to. She's gonna be picking up those rubies. I wonder if she's got a plan for them.
Maybe. That'd be interesting to see. Maybe for
another trip to the bomb shop.
I was paying attention. Did she get? She got secret trend shoes, right? I guess we'll see in her next buzz.
Absolutely no clue.
I'm going for a dolphin dive PR here.
Yo, this is a flex and a half.
This is. I'm not sure. I don't think she hit the owl. She might have. I know she went and got the East Clocktown chest. I'm not sure if she hit the owl statue or not. I guess we'll see.
Probably on her way. She could have. That's pretty like. It would have been pretty.
That would make sense. Yeah. So yeah, just gonna do some egg collection and PR here. We actually don't have enough bottles to just get every egg in one trip, so we'll actually make 2 trips to the lab here. Ooh, Yudia barely missing the platform. The camera is a little bit not fun.
It's so wonky. Oh, they don't know the backup, do they? Oh, that's going to be unfortunate for them. That's going to lose a lot of time if they don't know the backup for them.
Yeah. I mean, retrying it's not too much slower either.
Yeah, but I mean, going from the other backup where you backflip up, that's going to be a solid amount of time loss.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But the thing is you get a faster platform cycle if you get caught, I think. So Chim's actually going to get grabbed by that heal here, and that's going to let him get a dive to the bottom here, which is a little bit faster than swimming down. I believe that's also JP exclusive. I could be wrong, though.
And the amount of nuance stuff we have to do in MM, isn't it crazy? Like, we have to actually collect the eggs in this route.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, yeah.
She gets shot down by the Deku nuts.
Oh, so unfortunate. Oh,
yeah,
she's gonna go.
She's going for that. Yeah, she. Oh.
Maybe not. Chim doing bottle OI here, shuffle OI with fins, which allows you to play Ocarina underwater. Ooh. Running out of explosives here would not be good if she can't do the backup. She would have to probably soar out.
Hopefully we don't have to see backup though. She should be on a good cycle here to get this. Let's hope the nut doesn't hit her.
Let's hope the depth perception isn't too overpowered. There we go.
Okay. It is so brutal, not gonna lie. This camera here is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And it's because those doors are where the camera pans, right? That's where that is what the camera uses to transition.
You're actually intended to kill the Deku scrub, I believe, and go into his, which will change the camera angle that you have.
Oh.
So that's not typically the intended way, but yeah, Yudia getting
skipping most of the platforms and bomb hovering. That's not intended. I thought that was all intended.
I mean, I haven't spoken to the Majora's Mask devs. I'm just speaking for them here, so I could be wrong.
you weren't best friends with them. You didn't show up to the bar mitzvah. Like I'm.
So here's something where we may see the two runners do something different as Pirate's Fortress. There's the bug route and the fish route. I don't know if there's an official timing video. I keep hearing it thrown around that fish is faster, which I believe is the route Chim is going for. But you do have to do a little bit of a slower route in Pirate's Fortress, and I don't know if it's been officially timed or not. There is also an alternative route where you can actually skip the pirate fight, which you can do if you have more explosives. It's typically not worth in the fastest route, but if you have, more explosives than normal, you can absolutely go for it and save a little bit of time.
Yo, you know what's even more crazy? So there's actually two ways to get into. I know in Hondo you guys do this, but there's actually two ways to get into supers without Goron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is. You can actually hover all the way above the load zone for sewers, and then go down, and you can actually get in the sewers entrance.
Interesting.
Yeah, things you never know. MM's got a lot of tricks in it.
Yeah. So yeah, to skip Goron here and just skip going through the sewers. He's gonna do two hovers and a mega flip here.
Hovers are to get height, and then the mega flip is to get his major amounts of distance.
Yeah, you want like in between a height. Ooh, he's going for the. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it did. Okay, cool.
Lands it. Sticks the landing pretty well too.
Yeah, so
Chim is actually on fire right now. Like I don't know what his PB is, but like.
Yeah, he has a 158 that he just set like a couple days ago after the seeding, and it actually lost 4 minutes in the Majora fight, so it's a little bit better than it looks. I think he also got caught or something. So I know Chim has been hardcore prepping for this. I
mean, like, when you look at his movement, it doesn't look like a 158 player. Like, he definitely seems, he's landing all these hesses very, very... He's getting good hesses, doing them all well, doing a lot of the tricks well, getting all the mega flips correct.
Here
knows what he's
is
doing.
Where it could all go wrong, though. This trick is a little bit frightening.
I've seen this garbage before.
Oh, he got it first try.
Oh my goodness, Chim!
He's on fire right now. Dang.
The Mad Lad is out here. Head flex at Chim, I guess, like pop off king.
Oh, were they timed to be identical? Interesting. So yeah.
Long story short, fish is faster.
That part is very, very scary. That long jump, if you don't get a tap side hop, there's like two different types of side hops. There's tap side hops and hold side hops. You want a tap side hop. If you don't get a tap side hop, you get caught on that long jump. He did not get caught though. We got a first try, so that is very, very good.
I've seen many times runners get put down by that side hop there.
It's not infamous, yeah. I think there's actually like an old NOP strat that involves not tap side hopping there. Ooh. Oh, Yudia actually opting to grab that Deku nut instead of the Deku Baba. That might actually be slightly faster.
Yeah, that actually seems really smart, though. I'm surprised they didn't just drop it there while they were flying. I would hope they
probably dropped it here. I thought she had one before, though.
She's getting more nuts. She's only got 2. Yo, drop your nuts. Drop the nuts. Drop the nuts.
Hopefully she doesn't need to have 0 for this. Or she'll just start assuming.
Yeah, she's probably go. Okay. She's like, fuck.
Oh, does Deku get slow text? Why do you know?
Okay, there we go. Okay, I was
cool.
I was so afraid for a second that we were about to just watch the run like die. Like, no.
I couldn't tell if that was first time text or.
Yeah, that was first time text.
No, I think Deku gets text regardless. Because Majora's Mask.
Oh, that's just an NM thing.
Yeah.
It's just a smile in that moment.
Kind of curious what Chim's doing here.
This is so hard, by the way. This like shuffle is absolutely kind of painful.
Oh, he's going this way. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Gortha. We're doing our best. Wait, what happened? He like got the egg in here already. Where is he going?
I think he meant to go to this egg and then didn't for whatever reason. I'm not sure.
He got it though. Where is it?
It is also slightly faster to jump on the barrel and climb up here, but I think because he didn't have it equipped, he just has to do it all in one equip like that.
You guys know he has the egg here, right?
Does he?
You already have the egg. Oh.
Oh, we didn't have the fish. Oh. Okay, so he forgot to get the fish originally.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So he's gonna be losing a bit of time to that. He's just dumping his bombs now. Like, is that intentional?
Yeah.
Or...
Now he
wants
to
get another. That's to get another
here.
dupe. Yep.
Yeah. Yudia also raising Woodfall Temple here. Ideally, you want to pause, or you want to pause and then do Song of Soaring out of the cutscene. Oh, I think she got it. Yeah, you can actually skip the Woodfall Rising cutscene by pausing frame perfectly after playing the song and playing Song of Soaring.
Yeah,
okay.
Like most things that I know. It's perfect. Perfect. Not bad.
So Chim entering the pirate fight here in a bit. The pirate fight, I believe, actually caught him in his PB. If you get messed up by the pirate in this fight, you'll get thrown out, which would not be ideal. Hopefully that doesn't happen though.
Your Chim, you got this. You know he's prepping for. He's like,
yeah.
This is good luck fish though. He's dropping it. This will help aid him in the battle.
He's definitely on PB pace right now. So he's not messing around.
Don't get fucked up. You got this shit.
Nice.
They actually don't have that much HP. It's crazy. With Gilda, you can actually like crouch tap and sometimes get a double hit and it's over.
Yeah, stabs are the fastest Kukuri here, I think.
Oh yeah, you get a jump slash and then do crown, or oh no, just full,
just
slash. Gotcha.
Because I think you can get like double and triple hits. I think it's a little bit of RNG as well.
On Kokiri, I know you can't. You can't for sure, but I think on the other ones you can.
Chim trying to do Shuffle OI to sort out here. Just not. That fish is a little bit mean.
So he picks up a bit of HP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he actually doesn't want to Shuffle OI because this is the fish route. The fish route has to grab the one all the way over by the hook shot. Yudia cleaning up Pinnacle Rock here.
Showing us that egg real quick.
Letting us know.
Affirmative, Captain. We read you loud and clear.
Ooh. Yudia did not get the OI. Or wait, was she trying to OI here? Oh no, she wasn't.
Oh, so instead of doing the backflip, you guys do your jump slash. Is actually super cool.
Yeah.
prediction is frame perfect high, you know? That would be an MM moment. That would truly fit as an MM moment. Did you miss the egg? Unfortunate, Jim.
That clam is also mean. You can also sometimes randomly grab like a fish in the other tank.
It's everything in MM. It's all mean.
Like, yeah, Pirate's Fortress is a little bit rough sometimes.
Just kill the clam, like.
So, same thing. Chim's gonna shuffle a Y out and go deposit his eggs for New Wave. And looks like Yudia is also doing Shuffle Away to go deposit her eggs as well, so... Yudia actually not too far behind. Hopefully she gets a...
between them, but...
Yeah. Hopefully she gets a good PF, though. That tap-side hop, I don't know if she's gonna go for that strat, but that one can be rough.
Chim did lose 4 minutes to Majora last time, so, you know, like, we're hoping for that not to happen, but...
She's gonna go grab bomb drops here. A lot of people don't know those exist, but yeah, there's spots behind lab there that contain bombs.
Yep, there's the other one's rubies and the other one's fairy.
Yeah, one of them has magic as well.
Wait, really? That's a magic drop? Oh, so it's magic bombs, ruby, then fairy, I think.
Probably.
Something like that. I just know there's stagnant checks for Ruby Rondo. You have to go for them. Does the magic drop?
So... Chim and Yudia here both depositing. There is, as Keaton said, a Pirate's Fortress between them. But still not too bad for either of them.
Yeah, we're looking at this. You know, do you know why, like, you can't just spam, like, drop all the eggs? In this?
I don't know. Sometimes it'll just make you look at the bottle, but I think you have to wait till the egg sinks all the way down. I'm not sure what causes that, though. So Chim's actually gonna go for New Wave Bossa Nova cutscene skip here. You just gotta pause after pulling out the ocarina. I think the frame window is pretty big, and then he's gonna soar out. So you'll see that here. And then he gets to do a little bit of a rough trick. He's gonna have to do turtle cutscene skip, which can lose, I think it's a little bit over a minute if you mess up, so.
It's a pretty intensive trick from what I've seen.
This trick is a little bit notorious. So,
it's like happy ass sales but cutscene skip, right? But a lot harder.
Yeah. A lot harder, and also like what, halfway through this run?
Yeah.
So he has one frame to press pause after playing this song, and then he has to pause buffer into the loading zone, similar to how we did HMS cutscene skip. Will he get it?
Mash out this pause though, can't you? Like, you can just hard mash that.
Oh, he got it. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, he mashes for it. Typically, you want to try to time it because mashing's kind of inconsistent, but looks like he got it, which is he's popping off here.
Yo, Chim kind of crazy though. Like Chim, you kind of like pop off.
Chim's hitting everything right now.
What's a fish in the chat too? Like, all right, man. Like,
ooh, I don't know if Yudia knows about daytime PF. So the guards or the pirates in Pirate's Fortress during daytime have better vision than nighttime. Nighttime, yeah. During nighttime, it's very hard to get caught. During daytime, it's a little bit easier. So she's gonna want to play song a double time here to make it night.
She does not know. It's looking like it's gonna be a bit rougher.
Yeah, you typically... I don't know if you can actually make it through here during daytime.
What, like, jump past the guards here? Yeah, you can. It's very, 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 very precise. You're talking about being able to...
Okay. She was just waiting a bit. The timing on this is a little bit harder, too, because normally you could just jump on the water after the intro cutscene here and be fine, but you have to actually wait a second.
The crazy thing is though, like, yeah, even if it's daytime, you can still get in the water there. Like, you can still do, it's really tight movement over to the left, you can kind of get caught, but if you're really quick with your rolls, you don't mess up the movement over there, you can dive in and not get caught and then still, like, go over. I'm pretty sure I did yesterday.
Chim did not get pirate cutscene skip. I don't know if he went for it. I wasn't looking.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I don't know if he did.
I don't think he went for it. But yeah, you can actually time stop on the turtle and enter the loading zone to skip the cutscene of the pirates, like, getting blown away by Great Bay Temple. It saves
that he doesn't.
Not too much time, but it definitely loses time to go for, so I can see why he wouldn't want to go for it in a race setting. Yeah, especially if you got so TCS, just take that, roll with it.
Shit, that was really good. I still don't have a lineup for this. I just like wing it. Good stuff. Good recoil. You need a decent recoil there in order to actually make it in there. You need a what, the last 2 frames.
I think big blue works. I could be wrong. It's either big blue, big red, first explosion, but
yeah, it's. Sure. I thought it was both. I thought it was just those 2 that were.
It might be. So I'm gonna fight Georg here. Hopefully he gets all the stress. It is possible to die in this fight if you mess up the.
How much does pirate cutscene skip save? Like, is it a lot? Or
I don't know the timing off the top of my head, but it's less than TCS for sure. I think it's only like 30 seconds or something if you do it quickly.
Georg, everyone's favorite boss here. You know, like
George.
George the Fish.
So he's actually going to fight Georg with hookshot, which you don't see all too often. Normally, at least in all dungeons standard, they typically fight him with bow.
Fortunately, does he have to have it out of the water?
What is the strat Yudia is doing? I've never seen this before.
Him does not get the extra hit, I'm pretty sure, though. That is really unfortunate. He's not going to get re-knocked down.
Looks like Yudia is going to hover up to the thing here.
Yudia about to blow our minds.
I've never seen this strat before. Oh no!
Oh no! Do you have the choose for it?
Did she slash her sword?
No, the chew hit the tank.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, the chew.
Like, the chew got traction on the tank and so it slid.
Yeah, she didn't slash her sword.
Yeah.
On JP, you have to store damage by slashing. Didn't look like she got there. That's a little bit rough. She's gonna have to do bomb hovers. I don't know if she can actually.
She doesn't have enough. She has to.
Yeah, she's gonna have to store out. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate.
Chim
that is
like.
I've never seen that.
Chim is like hard struggling with this fight, by the way, right now. He is really not having a good time. Oh, gets the re-hit. There we go. Finally, that's his first re-hit of the fight. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
That was rough. Chim had a rough George.
That's the best one to get. If you mess that one up, you can get grabbed by Georg, and Georg does a lot of damage when he grabs.
Georg hurts like a truck, like absolutely.
Actually,
MM is oddly one of the most lethal like of the Zelda games. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like a lot of them it's not that bad. You almost always have HP and stuff like that. MM is really lethal at times. Like MM has a lot of stuff that just does a stupid amount of damage.
Ooh, Yudia forgot to hit the Clocktown Owl. So she's gonna have to go back through Ikana here.
How? Where's she gonna go? She can't go this way. There's fences. Oh, she's bombed.
You can hover over. You can also do this explosive.
It's probably faster to go to. It's probably faster to go to swamp, isn't it?
I don't know if she has Swamp Owl. She probably has Woodfall Owl, which would probably.
No. But what I'm saying is like fall down into swamp through the water.
Oh, you're probably
exit.
right, actually.
She can also hit the owl there if she wants, the southern one. But I don't think you care about the owl.
Yeah. Oh, true. Skull Kid cutscene. Yeah, there's that cutscene right outside. It is true.
Oh, you guys. Oh, she's avoiding going that way, so that's just.
That makes sense.
Oh wow, you can actually do it with just a backflip there. I thought you needed to do. I thought she was gonna have to ground hover both of these as well. Be like, that's gonna be painful. By the way, ground hovering is not easy in MM.
True, she can't do Great Bay. But yeah, during the day here, you actually can do this explosive list using the real bomb chews.
Dude, I love them. They're pretty hype.
Unfortunately, it's nighttime, which has bubbles, which are super annoying. If you get hit by a bubble, you get jinxed for a minute.
You don't like the text? Haha, you're jinxed!
Speaking of.
Let's go. Can you hit the B button for us? We won't lose you anytime. I just want to see it.
I think she has to play Song of Healing to remove her jinx, otherwise she can't hit the owl.
No, it's Song of Storms. It does it.
Does Song of Healing work too? I know Song of Storms works. Song of Healing...
I don't know if Song of Healing purges the curse. I just love the fact that like the text box is like, haha, you're jinxed! Just like some...
Hey, the bomb shoes are cool because they let you hover over the fence. The bubbles suck.
The shoes are really cool because if you the even easier version is like the Goron bounce, like the Goron jumping, and like that one's really easy too with the bomb shoes.
I don't know how she's gonna clear this Jinx. I know drinking anything as well also removes it. Not. Oh yeah, she could use a stick. You're right.
Oh yeah, but she doesn't have any.
Yeah, she's gonna buy explosives anyways. So yeah, she did miss the clock. We were wondering about that.
Which is she's depositing on accident. F. That's really rough.
Banker text.
You hit deposit, not withdraw.
There we go.
That is rough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yudia. Commentator's curse, bro.
Get jinxed.
Also, there's a little sack on over there in the bottom right of Yudia's screen. You don't see him here all too often in runs, but there he is. Chim entering Woodfall. This is where everything could go south for Chim. This boss skip is rough. He goes for megas as well. He doesn't go for the triple mega strat. He goes for the 2 distance and the three megas.
Chick, I sent you an important message over Discord.
I hate you so much. Why? He just messaged me sack on these nuts. So in case you were all curious.
You just put yourself, you're like, hey guys, there's sack on. And I was like, oh.
No, Jinx doesn't affect C button items. It's only your B button.
No, yeah, it's literally only what's ever put on to B. It's not that bad. If you have GFS and sticks it, you can just get around it. Doesn't matter. But like,
her Jinx is cured by now though, so no worries. That was smarter for her to go get.
Does Jinx last for like 2 minutes? Like, it's actually absurd.
I think it's 1 minute flat.
That is insane though.
Chim had a clean Dynalphos fight here. He's gonna go for upstairs PK skip, so hopefully he gets this.
I don't know. Block.
I'm pretty sure it's B items in general. Like I just think
it's B items. Yeah, I think it's any item over B. I wonder. I actually wonder.
Fairly certain it's just blocking the B button. I could be wrong about that though. All right, Chim gonna store Song of Time here. Good Zora clip. This Ocarina dive is dumb. This ledge, yeah, you can see he just kind of popped back up there. This ledge sucks. Oh. But yeah, so you can actually, as I talked about a little bit earlier,
Private Chim. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's gonna store Song of Time, and he's actually gonna be able to skip the giant cutscene after defeating Odola by pulling up that stored text and hitting A and resetting. It's gonna Zora Fin, interesting.
Did he get slowing down time? Cat jam?
That's probably smart because of it being nighttime for PF. Probably a little bit faster than risking it.
You know what's kind of notable though, how many strats there are and how many backups there are for MM.
Yeah, you're gonna see.
Because I'm not gonna lie, even when it comes to some of the best runners we're gonna have on here, like I believe in their skill, but I also know how MM has worked, and a lot of them might get fucked. Like you just might just get told sorry. And at those times, you're gonna have to adapt. You're genuinely gonna have to adapt completely over to a different. Like you're gonna have to be like, what backup do I use here? What is the best backup?
Yeah, Chim. That hovers look good. This trick is, it's rough. I'm not gonna lie. This upstairs BK skip, it's not to be messed with. He gets the second mega, another distance.
Good.
He's at the tail end of the strat. Will he hit the loading zone? He's been struggling with this a lot lately.
I literally hate this. I would route in milk into one of the bottles.
Oh, he got it still. Oh my god.
I'm not lying, Jake. I would rather go reroute milk in to just do the other one. Like, it's so much easier than that. Like,
Actually, he would have to completely change the route, I think, for Milk. You will see as we get higher up in the bracket, we will see some completely different route changes, especially with how they handle Stone Tower Temple. It'll be a little less diverse the lower in the bracket we are, but as soon as we start getting into round 2 and 3, you're going to start seeing some more interesting strats. And
more of our... Because we apparently MM's the game that keeps on giving. We have stuff like what's it called?
Odoa being Odoa right now.
Odoa absolutely trying to wreck Chim up right now. Okay, good.
Yeah. He's going for the one. Oh, and he gets it. Clean Woodfall from Chim. That's basically.
Wait, he has this text up. Is he gonna like is he gonna? When does he pop it?
You'll see.
When he enters the portal, or?
You'll see here. So that right there actually got him the remains and skipped watching the giant cutscene. He had to watch the one for Gjord because you have to watch the very first one. It's a hard requirement for getting Oath to Order, which we need to get to Majora. So he does have to watch that one, but he will be skipping all the other ones in a similar fashion. So yeah, that was really good.
Oath without wrong warping or SRM was mandatory. You need Oath.
Yudia going for the supper again. Oh, she gets it. Let's go.
That's how it's meant to go.
That's
unfortunately.
Cool. I've never seen that.
That's cool and really, really safe, and it's actually probably very, very beginner friendly compared to the other, the tap side hop.
Yeah, that's really good.
The only unfortunate thing is if you're misplacing your hovers, or I'm thinking if you don't get enough height on some of your Chew hovers, then you'll get screwed over like we saw happen.
Yeah, she does actually have Zora Mask though. I wonder if you could do a unlock your camera and grab the ledge. That would be interesting. So an optimization you can actually do on these tanks, I don't think Yudia went for it here, but you can actually side hop or backflip into the water to get a faster sink. I think Chim did it a little bit earlier.
Chim definitely did. Chim did it multiple times over.
Yeah. Chim's kind of on the run of his life right now. Some people work better.
Bonks immediately, like you say that and he bonks. You're just like kind of on the run of his life.
Sorry, I'm trying to give Yudia a little bit of a chance.
gotta throw it back to balance.
Chim is having some crazy momentum right now. It's gonna be hard to slow him down. Especially...
What are some of the hardest things left? Like, what are some of the hardest things that you got left?
Lullaby skipped for sure, which he's actually about to do.
Oh yeah, he's got that fun. I forgot how much...
So, thankfully, this route, as parallel to all Dungeon Standard or old any percent, does not have to do Snowhead Hess. It does a little bit of a slightly easier strat by doing an alternate exit from here, and exiting from the Snowhead Fairy Fountain. So that is also part of the reason why we're on JP. For the main reason has to do with hookshot, but yeah, Chim is really good.
Wait, really, so if you had sword on so if you had sword on a C stick button, it would still jinx it. Like you couldn't use your sword, but you can use GFS and stick though. That's crazy.
So if you did like weird B or something, or had some different item on B button, it would still work. That's interesting. Thank you for checking that, Turkenheimer. I don't know when that would ever come into play, but that's good to know.
Attempt fate again. Attempt fate again, buddy. Or else we're about to see it become standardized.
Yep. Alright, so we saw Yudia go for the side hop hovers here. It is actually good to do them here as well. It's slightly faster than the Megas, I believe. And he has a ton of chews, so.
But yeah, he doesn't have to care. He's just chewing over.
So here comes Lullaby Skip. This trick is... it's interesting. So the wind that is blown here is pretty RNG heavy. If he gets low wind coming up, he will lose a good chunk of time. He's gonna throw a bomb there to blow up the snowball right here. That's gonna make climbing the final ramp a little bit easier. But yeah, due to ISG, you actually can't be blown off this ledge.
This trick is oddly probably one of the most intimidating things in this round. Like it is.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest in the route. So you want to do a super slide here, and he gets it, and good RNG.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Oh my god.
Chim sold. I don't know what he did, Chim. Where did you get this RNG though? Like, come on, buddy.
Alright, so there's one last RNG portion coming up for him. Ideally, you want to get an arrow drop in the second room here so that you can do action swap. The fun thing about MM is pots and, like, for example, icicles here do not have guaranteed item drops because this game is awesome. So you may not get arrows and you'll have to do a slightly slower snowhead route. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but Yudia fighting the pirate here, hopefully plays nice. Okay. Yeah,
this wind is so strong though, like, oh my.
Yeah. Chim's past the hard part though. The worst part of that
it's just walking now. Yeah, it's just walking now.
If you get bad RNG, you get blown into the fairy fountain.
Can you Hess all the way up here from now? Like, could he, if to go faster, or is it just better to walk? Like, is there anything else you can do here, or is it just, like, walk?
On JP ledges, I think you get stuck in a Hess. I think only English get Hess here. Alright. Chim, will he get arrows? There's another possible arrow drop he could have gotten, from one of the scrubs. He does get the action swap.
Oh, he gets the action swap. I don't think he has any arrows. Did he get any?
You get this icicle right here. Oh, that's bad RNG. That's unfortunate. So he's gonna have to do the weird shot route. Or he's gonna retry. Oh, okay.
He got damaged. Wait, is it? Oh wow, you keep it through that. I didn't know you kept action swap through all of that. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, action swap's a little weird. That's pretty good. Chim's definitely chilling here.
Chim's living his best life, not gonna lie. I know this is a pixel shot, isn't it? Just like in TP, on these pixel shots. There's one right here.
Yeah, this one's.
I don't know if it's 1 pixel or if it's 2.
It's hard.
Like from what I've heard, it's brutal. Like,
I think it's a pixel. I'm not sure. There we go. He gets it.
Nice. All right, Chim, you chilling, dude? Like.
Yeah, Chim's.
These are the easiest. Actually, you don't even have to be that precise on these. This is like stupid easy. I actually love these. There's so much freedom you get in them.
Yeah, once you pull the stick, that's when you can lose action swap. There's like a million things. I think even like sliding on a slippery slope will lose action swap. There's a lot of action swaps. Weird.
Thank you, Jurgenheimer. Because you sometimes keep action swaps through some of the weirdest things with the stick out, but sometimes you just like absolutely lose it.
Chim didn't have the stick out, I think, when he got hit. I think he still had the hook shot out. I think he waited till the very last second.
He did not take out stick until the literal last segment when he was gonna go take it out.
So yeah, Chim.
Oh, he's gonna do this.
Yeah, jump slashing with the stick does more damage than the base Kokiri sword. So he's gonna get ISG with that in order to skip the second cycle of the Wizrobe fight here. So yeah, he's gonna pick up fire arrows, clean up the rest of Snowhead, and he's well on his way.
Chim is literally like mopping up here. He's clean. This run is clean. Like, yeah, it's looking good. Hard required item, by the way, fire arrows. Probably one of the most hard required of them all. It's stupid. You cannot unfreeze GOT without this extremely complex. There is a way to unfreeze GOT, but you can rather get rid of your ocarina, right?
Yeah, there's.
And then there's one other setup that's literally just pain. I hear there's one other setup you can do to unfreeze GOT.
I'm pretty sure both require English. I could be wrong. There might be a JP strat, but it requires 0th day. The one that I'm familiar with. Which is typically not done in RTA runs, except some weird, other categories. But yeah, it's definitely faster just to grab fire arrows here.
What do you mean other categories, like Pixie Defense Squad or whatever?
Low percent Pixie Defense Squad.
Pixie Defense Squad reverse.
That category is sick, okay?
It's literally 0th day of the run.
I forget. Is that Pixie Defense Squad? I forget what the name is. So Chim actually opting for this torch clip strat. There is a little bit of a faster strat requiring a mega, but this one's not too bad. Chim flexing with the true damage ISG there. He's got 7 bonds.
Absolutely cracked, my guy.
It's just a flex right there.
Like, Chim, like you killing it today, Chim. Like, good job, buddy. Like,
but yeah, he's gonna store Song of Time here. Again, to skip the Giants cutscene. Oh, Yudia missed New wave cutscene skip.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I'm not gonna lie, Yudia, that was a service to us because I actually love this cutscene. Like, it's actually like it's a jam to have. Like, come on. It is, like, it really is. It's actually really good.
This cutscene also isn't really that slow. It's not too bad.
It's genuinely not that bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I think it's, what, a 30-second cutscene? Or a little bit more?
It's pretty slow. Shoutouts to the one time that I missed that in a hundo run. Never forget. Man, Chim's entering Go to 118 here. He's zooming for sure. The last very difficult part that Chim has to face is climbing Stone Tower. I believe he does the Mega route and not the Milk Swap route. So, Yudia going for TCS here. Curious to see if she gets it. This one, missing this is brutal. It's a little over a minute, as I said, and you know. Oh, she gets it.
Good
nice.
Pause. Nice
Huge.
Stuff.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, Yudia types in the chat just H.
I saw that and I knew what was coming. So the unfortunate thing about that trick is sometimes it's a little bit difficult to buffer the target input, making the side hop pretty hard. And then you have to do some like really weird backup where you like walk into the loading zone. It's rough. I don't blame her for dropping the pause there for sure.
That is rough.
She got the hardest part of the trick and
yeah,
unfortunately got messed up by the buffer there.
So that is literally just a Gorge Void frame pause, right? That's just it. That's like
Gorge Void at 20 FPS, but yeah.
I mean, that makes it better, isn't it? That actually makes it nicer. 20 FPS over the 30.
I guess so. Yeah, oh yeah, it makes it way more lenient. And there's like a ton of
quote unquote way more lenient, you know, you get like a whole like extra like couple milliseconds, you know, to arrive on them.
Yeah.
Yudia's done really good today though. Like
their
opponent,
for sure.
Chim, to be like going against Chim is kind of crazy. Like Chim has definitely been in the community for a while, like you said, so
yeah, luck of the draw, unfortunately.
It's kind of like a disguised, not new player, Chim. Like Chim is like the undercover. Chim's like the undercover veteran.
Yeah. It was a little unfortunate too. We did have a couple of our beginners drop. So Yudia, against all odds, is still doing fantastic. I believe she's completely new to the ZSR scene, so she's still doing a fantastic job. It takes a lot to come on to a restream like this and race, so you know, it is just
quite
doing a run is a huge accomplishment.
Intense. Yeah, MM is literally a gauntlet too. Like this is another one of the gauntlet Zelda games where like you're pretty much being thrown into like trick, and then like some movement that's hard, and it's like do a couple more tricks, you know, have a couple one framers, you know, it's like okay.
I will say something about Chim's run right now. He is, I believe, barely on sub 140 pace, which is an absurd run, especially in a race setting. That is, considering that he has a 158, that is big.
So his 158 PB, yeah.
Chim, I think, is infamous at just doing well in races. Like, as I said, he won an All Dungeons tournament against some top players a couple years back, so he is...
Chim's looking at this like, my time to get world record, I've got this tournament, you know?
Chim against all odds is doing great.
Chim missing a shot on a chest, though, unfortunately.
I need to stop talking. Chim's gonna have some, like, random bit crash. Some crazy, TC up warp type, causing a great flip.
There's back in time in these games. Are you able to tell me we can start playing?
Yes, dude. And this is the day one opening race. I believe we have a race tomorrow and a race on Monday. I don't know which are being restreamed, but round one is actually going to be finished up by the 15th. That's what we're on track for.
Wow, we are killing it then. That's actually a good time to have round one done.
No, it's great. And friendly reminder, this is a $400 prize pool between top three here, so big money on the line. Yes, Chim is very much on PB pace by over 20 minutes.
Chim could take a short nap and might still be on PvP. Like, he's a bit on fire right now. He's in the hot seat, you know. Like,
Chim actually PB'd last night, I guess. Wait, did he PB? I guess so. As far as I know, it was a 158. That's what he was seated as, I believe.
I mean, still, even compared to that new PB, still make a lot of mistakes. And yeah, Chim has a lot of time here. Let's hope that he doesn't, you know, die to Majora.
Let's hope Stone Tower climbing as well. Stone Tower climb is... It's hard.
I underestimate. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, take out the keys. Take out the keys. Yeah, this
is
rat.
A very good strat. Those keys are evil.
Honestly,
I watched. I think it was Pope on record pace getting sniped by a keys at the very end.
No, they literally are the worst thing ever. Like I've literally had races ruined by these guys. Like they're so bad. They're so.
I might be thinking of someone else, Nuki. It may have been someone else. The 158. I thought it was Chim though. Oh, I think 158 was his old PB, maybe. I know he had one PB and then beat it and lost 4 minutes to Majora. So yes, this is where you will, in the higher brackets, you'll probably see both runners today opt for this strat. Yudia might go for Milk Swap, it's hard to say. But Milk Swap saves exactly 15 seconds over climbing STT with unbuffered Mega. Oh! I'm getting sniped out of the air there.
He did not drop the bomb with R. That is going to lose him a good chunk of time.
Megas and Stone Tower suck because of lag, so that's a quick fail. That's not bad. It's
gonna cost him some time. Like, take out the keys. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. But
he doesn't have to worry too much. He just needs to recover it quickly, and then he's fine. That's all he needs to try and make sure.
Anyways, yeah, last year a trick known as Milk Swap was found, or remote hookshot. It allows you to do some crazy hookshot glitches, including like a hookshot jump, which allows you to jump all the way from the bottom of Stone Tower to the top. It is 15 seconds faster than unbuffered Megas, so probably a little bit faster than buffering them here, probably like 30 seconds plus. It requires a different route for this cycle. It involves buying milk from the brothers at the ranch rather than explosives. And it also changes the STT route very slow. Or I think you buy explosives and milk, so you have to buy milk as well as explosives, and then everything else is the same. But it saves exactly 15 seconds, and it's
unbuffered.
Yeah, losing it loses way more time than failing the Megas. So Megas is definitely a safer strat here. If you fail Milk Swap, I think you actually have to, for one, have hit the Milk Road Owl, and then you have to, I think you would probably kill the bird and get the rupees and then buy milk again. So that's not a position you want to be on, especially in a race setting like this, so. The tail end of his Megas are for the hover here for the climb. And then he's got to do left side, I believe he does left side Stone Tower BK skip, which is the harder out of the two. There's right side and left side. Right side is slower but easier, and I believe Chim goes for left side, so.
There's a really big difference. I did not know there was a big difference between them, between the two difficulty.
Yes.
I assume that both were possible.
Left side involves Megas, like hard requires Megas, and is a little more difficult.
Oh, you mean okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about B
no.
skip in the temple. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, the one you're thinking of, the recoil flip, is known as right side.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Chim is gonna go for left side.
He's doing time stop here, right? Like he's gonna just time stop and get over there.
This is how we
see
it.
There's a really easy version of this too.
Yeah, you can like pick up fairy and
you can pick up a fairy and just shoot. Yeah, you just do the bottle time swap and it's really cool. I wonder if that's actually not that bad. Like, how much time would that lose? That's like extremely safe.
Probably not too much. You'd also have a fairy for twin mold or whatever. So.
Yep. Actually, that's kind of safe as all get out. Like that is like.
Yeah, that's not a bad strat at all.
Hardcore safety to like take an extra like 3 seconds to go get a fairy just so you can do that. Because the time stop, because you save time when having to wait for the bomb.
Oh, I'm a liar. Chim's going for right side. Oh wait, this is I'm ahead of myself. This is STT, this is not ISTT. I saw him enter the right door and I was like, oh my god, he's going for right side because he's good.
He knows. He knows too much. He's going for it.
So yeah, we have to do SUT here to get light arrows in order to flip Stone Tower. I believe there's like a potential route involving Milk GIM to get light arrows, and
oh,
that
you're talking about
faster.
that?
Yeah.
You're gonna talk about a route that like flips ISTT like the other way, and I was about to be like, don't bring that up here. Don't bring up this to the water drop.
Oh, it would do that actually. It would do a different hookshot jump and get above it and then drop water on it, and then it would GIM light arrows. Yeah, something like that. As far as I know, it's under debate right now because it's debatable if GIM should be legal in this category. So, you know, as it goes with tournament settings and marathons and stuff, there's some big rule discussion going on at the exact same time. So, if it does become a big issue, though, GIM will probably be banned for the remainder of the tournament, just as a blanket. So this is a weird shot right here. Link's animation when interacting with explosions is a little weird. And hence the name Weird Shot. So you can actually get your camera stuck underground like that in order to skip that sunblock. And he's gonna do another one here. Oh, that's right, Turgenheimer. So yeah, it would avoid using Milk for the Milk jump and do GIM instead. So Jim's now entering Gyro Master here for light arrows. Yudia fighting Georg. Looks like Jim currently has a dungeon lead. Or I guess half a dungeon? A dungeon and a half?
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's actually better to use fire arrows.
Yes, it is. If you have Kokiri Sword, fire arrows is the best right here. Jim just eating the Gyro Master hits. Please do not die to this fight, Jim.
Don't throw the run. Don't throw the run.
So yeah, roll invincibility again works in our... Oh my god.
Oh, you paid off the Gyro Master at the end. I see. I understand. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, he's going for the Death Ward, but he almost died at the very end of that fight there.
What?
No, I know. Yeah, so
yeah,
he's gonna go for fast Death Ward here, but that last attack from the Gyro Master was way too close.
That was so close, dude.
So, Chim's gonna do something called a fast Death Warp. If you die a couple frames after opening a chest, you save 5 seconds in your Death Warp. He did not get it there. But it actually skips that music playing and just instantly warps you. I think he probably just didn't open the chest quick enough. I think that chest is a little bit harder to get a fast Death Warp on.
He's doing this version, not the Weird Shot?
Yeah, the bow extension, it's around the same time as the Weird Shot and saves an explosive. Yudia cleaned up Georg, it looks like. No deaths on Georg, that's huge. And it'll be interesting to see how she handles Woodfall Temple with her explosive route, because I don't know if she's going to go for upstairs PK skip or not. Alright. The thing to watch now is Chim's PK skip. He's going to go for left side. So there's two sides of the dungeon. Yeah, there's the right side. Yeah, the right side has the wind that leads up to the boss door, and the left side has like the void.
Yep. This one is you aim your camera this way, right? He's getting that magic refill real quick. I've almost gotten this like without too much practice.
Yeah, this long jump's a little weird. He's gonna go for the safe strat here.
It's definitely better for him to line this up and make sure that he gets this.
Yeah. You can actually just like throw the bomb and like kind of YOLO it by targeting the dude.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do the YOLO target thing, which is crazy.
So Chim's gonna store Song of Time here. And I believe he got that magic drop so that he has more magic for Twin Mold. Ooh. Did not store the song.
He wasn't fast enough. He wasn't fast enough with it.
There he goes. So something interesting about Twin Mold is there's red and blue Twin Mold. Blue Twin Mold takes more damage to fire arrows, and red twin bolt takes more damage to ice arrows. And typically in the fight, you want to use enough fire arrows to kill blue, and then have less magic so you have normal arrows without needing to re-equip bow. But I think he grabbed the magic for safety here, which is not a bad idea, because if you run out of magic too early, you get a much slower cycle on blue. So here he goes with left side BK skip. Ooh. He has, I believe, 2 frames to do the Chew Hover here. There he is. So now he's gonna untarget his... Oh no. Okay. His Chew count matters a lot here. He's gonna untarget his camera. And then he's gonna do 3 megas, and I think he does a distance hover for safety. Yeah, he did that there, I think, because of the camera.
Yeah, the camera can start to get really weird when you're doing these, when you're doing some of the hovers. The camera likes to mess around. Yeah,
typically you want to unlock your camera on a mega. That'll stop the camera from being weird, but it is a little bit harder. And so it's... You can also use a first-person item to essentially do the same thing, which is what Jim is opting for. And he lands left side.
How does that save from right side? Is it a lot, or is it a little, like...
Right side is definitely slower. I'm not sure on the exact numbers, but it also saves a lot of explosives. So I think the main reason you do left side in this route has to do with your explosive count, because it takes... You have to kill Igor, and you have to do a block clip in the right side room. So I think it's like...
You don't have to do the block clip on the right side room. You can
you could shoot light arrows.
Light arrow it.
You wouldn't have magic though.
Oh, true. What? You probably will on magic. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So this buffer again now.
Right or left side is optimal for this route though.
I'm just interested.
Yeah. Clean fight on blue. Yudia getting this chest on Termina Field. Looks like she's gonna farm for bombs here as well. We will see at the end of the run both runners going for an RNG bomb drop in Termina Field. That is one of the unfortunate parts of this category, is that you need an RNG bomb drop from Termina Field at the very end.
I'm unfortunately missing a lot of these light arrow shots. It's gonna slow down his fight.
Yeah. I think it's actually optimal to not use light arrows, but it's a little bit safer. So I guess that makes sense why I got the magic drop now. Because light arrows does double damage, and fire and ice, I believe, do like 4 times damage or something.
You need 5 arrows to kill it, and then you need 5 arrows to kill each of them, light arrows to kill each of them. With ice and fire arrows, it's only 4. It's like sense. Weird. The damage numbers is like, I think like fire and ice do 5 to their respective, and light arrows do 4 to their respective. Or light arrows do 4 to each.
Oh, no, go ahead.
And they have 20 HP each, I think. Don't they take 10 normal arrows?
Yeah, it's 10 normal.
Yeah, normal arrows do 2 damage. Light arrows do 4 damage to both. Ice and fire do 5 to respective, which is why... There we go. I think that's exactly how it is. Jimmy only has 4 arrows here. He really doesn't want to miss a shot.
Yeah. The hitbox on this tail is kind of hilarious. If you guys go to the Zelda Speedruns website and go to the twin mode fight section in the Majora's Mask category, there's a picture of it. It's hilariously bad. It's literally just a sphere in like the middle of the tail, which explains why a lot of his arrows miss there. Chim cleaning up again, one of the harder parts of the run. And
is he just off to go
yep,
go kill Majora? Like he's just off. Just got some. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna be sub 140 anymore. Like there's.
Yeah. Are we able to drag Chim in here for an after run commentary? Do you know?
Oh, of course we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be able to ask. We'll ask him to go in the waiting room, then he can be dragged. Or we can message Trez once he's a little bit closer. You can message Trez and ask him to drag him in.
Yeah. So this is that RNG bomb drop we were talking about before. He's got to get one out of the bushes here, and then he's got to go fight Majora, which is the hardest boss to fight in this run. So theoretically, and he
got a bomb drop.
Huge. Oh, he's gonna go for another one. Alright.
Yeah, it's a little unsafe to go for 5, I thought, for that hover. Oh, and he gets away immediately after. He's got 10.
He's fine. He's grabbing arrows too. He's stalking
He's just
up here.
restocking for the fight, yeah.
I think he's going for the safest Majora fight that he possibly can. He's trying to enter the P. Oh, he's trying to get the stick. Okay.
What's the stick?
Yeah, the stick as well as for the Majora fight because it does more damage. Yudia entering Woodfall. I'm interested to see what route.
So he's paying it forward. He's paying it forward right here. I'm guessing, right? So he's basically like he's spending extra time getting this so that he can. So that his Majora fight can go faster and way cleaner. Because Majora,
exactly.
if you thought Georg did damage, now Majora does a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing. The difference between Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Ganon is a little bit of a joke in OOT. In MM, they were not messing around. The fight's a little bit easier with like Fierce Deity, but as human, it is difficult. And Chim's also going to use the dog here to unlock his camera.
Yep, it's already done. He's already in it. It's actually really simple.
Yep. I think they used to be called like the Frank Rupee hover or something.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's dog hover, Frank Z hover. And then whenever if you hop in the clock tower, it's kind of cool in MM. It just takes you like to the 3rd day cycle because it doesn't expect you to be up here. It's like, yo.
Yeah, that's actually one of the theories for a first cycle skip or a time saving first cycle is to somehow clip in there before midnight as Deku.
Yeah, because if you were able to clip into the sides, I thought it was just super, like it's just so like stiff that like entrance area. I thought it was like really hard, other than the above area not being covered.
Yeah.
And Deku also not being able to do, like, literally anything. Literally doing a scrub.
Yudia dropping down here. I wonder if that was intentional or not. Ah, she has hookshot, okay.
The catch aim of this song, by the way.
Yep, and here comes Moon cutscene.
Dude, it's kind of crazy. Chim's on a really good run, but he's a lot of time saved left. Like, he's played very well, but, like, there's some obvious areas where he lost, like, a good amount of time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But so, he played relatively safe, which was a perfect strategy for this race.
I think he definitely, like, going into some of the next rounds, we might see a bit riskier when he's going against, because his next opponent's Pope, right?
Yes, it is. If he clutches this out, his next opponent will be Pope Squidward, who is 2nd place right now. So
2nd place, contesting first often.
Yes.
So yeah, it's I'm very confident in him being able to get a sub 140 time though. He's played very good.
Oh, definitely. I think he could, with enough practice, hit that out fairly easily. Hopefully he has a clean Majora and he'll see a PB in a race, which is not something you see every day.
Apparently for Chimon's daily, what do you mean? Like, apparently for him, he just...
Apparently he just hops in here and pops off every now and again.
He's like, race? You mean my PB day? He plans out races for PBs.
Yeah.
Start placing money on PB for Chim, dude.
I've been watching... I try to watch as much of the runners who are competing. Yudia, I don't believe, has streamed attempts all too often. I don't think she streamed at all, but I've been watching Chim up to this race, and he's been... struggling a little bit, but he's definitely proven himself in this race, which is impressive. Yudia is actually doing upstairs. That is interesting.
I hate both of these. Like, I actually just like both.
Yeah, there is a more beginner-friendly strat involving downstairs. It uses like a ton of explosives though, which I guess is why she doesn't go for it here. You also... I think it might be a little bit better if you don't have Zora Mask as well, I'm not sure. Just trying to get this ledge clip here as well. That is frame perfect, so it's a little weird to get. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, it takes 26 explosives to do downstairs. Yeah, that's rough to fall there.
Dude, I love that cutscene though. Like, that we just watched with Chim.
Yeah. This cutscene I think is like 5 minutes long or something. This is basically the later cutscene of MM.
It's insane, but I mean, hey, it's got more going on than Layer cutscene. Like
that is true. It is a good cutscene.
The world is literally ending in front of our eyes, and we got saved. Like that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I still like how this game like fakes you out. It's like, hey, dude, you did it, and then it's like, actually, wait a second.
Yep. Could you imagine if they just ended the game there? There's no final boss. You just play a song and it's over.
It's like, hey, you did. You saved all 4 people. Yo, I still don't know how, as a kid, I figured to play the song. Like, I couldn't read, and I don't know how in the world, like, I figured to play the song of, like, Oath to Order up here after reading all 4 temples. Like, I don't know what in my brain clicked for that one, but...
I think there's like text queuing for it or something.
Yeah, no. But I was, when I first played the game, like, I couldn't read, so I didn't even know, like, what Oath to Order and what the giants were when I beat Woodfall. Like, and so I just, like, pieced together way later in my life, like, when I finally beat the other temples, like, do this.
Yudia struggling with this hover. It's a little bit funky with the camera. She's running drive explosives too, so hopefully she doesn't have to make another trip. Ooh. I think she should be able to... Oh, she doesn't have enough juice for this.
She could bomb it though. She could just do straight bombs.
True. I don't know if she's gonna do megas here. Probably just distance hovers. And another thing to remember as well is I believe Yudia has only been playing this game for a month, maybe. So, you know, this, even if she loses this race, it's not over. She can still have a loser's run.
Hopefully, the other people in the bracket, she'll have more time to like practice up and get ready for this.
Yes.
But like, dude, that trick is so bad. Like the shoe just gets stuck there.
Yeah. We may see Greg. Greg is another one of the, I believe he's the other new player. Yeah, Yudia should just go get the boss key here.
Yeah, boss key is way better than going and doing it.
She may not be, I think like the strat, you would have to do like a hover over there, but she can just play Song of Time and get some explosives. So Chim's fighting Majora. This fight is very difficult when you just have Zora and human.
What do you mean? I love, like, this fight with Zora, so free.
First phase is a little easy,
first
but he's gotta do
first phase is easy. It's mainly third phase, I'm guessing that's the pain one.
Yeah, second and third phase are rough. And honestly, even the second half of first phase sucks because of the remains, because they do a ton of damage to you.
Yeah, you have to always deal with this. Yeah, Curiosity Shop does have a fairy that you can buy, I'm pretty sure.
There's also, if you're wanting a fairy...
I don't think it does. It doesn't.
If you're wanting a fairy for Majora, you could just soar somewhere and grab one, because there's basically one at every owl statue.
Yeah, can't you literally just like, does the Clocktown one, can't you just play the Song of Healing at the owl statue and it gives it to you for free? Do
owl statues give you fairies, or is it just gossip stones?
Is it just gossip stones? Am I crazy?
I think it's just gossip stones. But yeah, I mean, you could technically... Oh yeah, actually you could do that. You could just play Song of Healing for the gossip stone when you're going to get the bomb drop for safety. So yeah, this phase sucks. There is RNG involved as well. Ideally, you want a Zora barrier and pray that Majora walks into you. Chim is getting messed up by remains right now. Hopefully he lands this one cycle.
Yo, Chim.
One shot from a remain or one hit will kill him here. He might opt to just shoot the remains.
They nuked his HP immediately, like when he got in.
Something else? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the even worse part is like the remains mess with your camera so often.
Oh yeah.
That's maybe the worst part, is the fact that the remains are literally going to be auto-lock target by Tattle all the time, and you're trying to not hit them. Or you're trying not to target them. You're trying to target Majora, or you're trying to like jump slash with a stick, to get your power crash stab ready, right? And it's like, well.
So now he's on half heart for Wrath. He's
in a good area though for this to do this.
Yes, this is a good. There's no way. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! He did it bumpers for me.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
He's like 8. He's 8 stabs in. I'm pretty sure it takes 20 hits. No, he died.
No.
Yeah, Chim kind of low on resources though.
That is so unfortunate. He was well on pace for a sub 150, which would have been a 7-minute PB for him. He can still PB, but that is unfortunate. Half heart Wrath is it's difficult.
He was in the position if he didn't miss time one of the slashes, it was perfect. Like he would have had it right there.
Yeah.
Because if you're in one of those corners, the remains can't shoot you, right? I believe if you're like in like that kind of area, you're like safe, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I've heard.
Yes, it's weird. The remains, if they're behind the camera, they won't shoot you. I think they get cold. I'm not sure. Either that or their AI doesn't shoot at you. So when you're facing a wall like that, you basically have no chance of getting shot at by the remains. So
that was like it was up to him and Majora there for that. How many slashes does he need there? Does he just need 20 or is it 10 because of stick?
Oh, stick might. I'm not sure. Stick might make it.
Needs 10. He was literally 2 slashes away. He was at 8 slashes, by the way.
Yeah.
Because isn't he storing power crouch stab with stick onto Kokiri or whatever? Is that what he's doing? Like when he's like jump slashing with stick first? Yeah, okay, that's what he's doing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure stick does double Kokiri sword damage, or it's razor sword, right? Whatever.
I'm not sure if it actually does more damage to Wrath or not. Some enemies it doesn't do increased damage, and Wrath might be one of them. It would be weird if Incarnation did. But we'll see.
How do you get fairy with the stick?
Oh yeah, there's a fairy on the moon you can get as well. I don't know, it would be faster that or the gossip stone. Probably the butterflies, honestly.
Oh what? Yeah, having a butterfly doesn't tip the stick, right? And then like.
Oh, it does deal more. So he was literally 2 hits off from.
He was 8. He was 8 in. He was 8 in. He needed 2
literally had one well-timed crouch stab. The other one you could just spam. That's that unfortunately will kill the sub 150 for him in this race.
07. 07 Chim.
Yudia opting to get the boss here. She did have the explosives to try it again, but I don't blame her for playing it safe.
Like, once you've done a trick too much, it's definitely like not fun to just keep going for it. It's just gonna start wearing on you. Yeah, okay, I was about to say you have the wrong arrows out here. It's gonna make and that's why he missed Majora, by the way, is because he wasn't actually on Majora. He was on the mask behind Majora.
He shot the mask there. So Incarnation, he got bad RNG again, which is just so fun. Love this fight.
Yeah, I still like that Majora just like dances. Yo, at this point you're about to kill some of the mask your gym, like you just take them out. They're like all kind of low.
So yeah, in JP you can crouch stab here. English has to do quick spins because of no PCS. So yeah, good Incarnation fight, good health for Wrath. We could see still a PB from Chim here. That would be.
Incarnation is so punchable. Facts though, Carb, like absolute base facts. Like...
Okay, will he do it?
Dodge every single one of the shots coming at you. By the way, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
You're behind.
153.
All right, let's go.
I think Chim has to time and race time for it to stop for him, right?
Yeah, he
or did
does.
it?
Yo, good stuff, Chim. But the 151.56. Congrats on the 4-minute PB.
Really yeah, that's
like 3 to 4 PB.
That's like a 3-minute PB, just a casual 3-minute PB in a race. Excellent work.
Chim's like Pepe hands another 4 minutes to Majora again. It's like why?
You hate to see it.
Not to mention Pirate's Fortress where he forgot the fish, just casually forgot the fish.
Man, What an excellent race and run out from Chim there. That was impressive. Yudia having to unlock this door. She doesn't have fire arrows.
Yeah, but like you just shoot it. Like, why is she getting the fairy though?
I don't think she is.
Why did she hit the switch?
Oh, maybe she's. I'm not sure.
Yudia?
Maybe for safety. But yeah, so Chim winning here gives her gives him a ride into.
Good to finish, Yudia.
Yeah, you can finish, Yudia. This leaves Chim up in winner's bracket, up against Pope Squidward next. That'll be an interesting race. It probably won't be for a couple weeks, but that'll give Chim plenty of time to prep for that. And we'll get a showing here. So Chim, if you actually want to hop in here for some post-match commentary. Oh, it looks like Yudia is gonna forfeit, which is fine.
I mean, Yudia, if you want to, you can forfeit it up, or you are able to like keep going all the way. We're down to keep. We are down to keep commentating the whole entire time. You've done really amazing. Like, this is a hell of a run. Like,
oh, it's difficult.
And it's funny. This is known as the easier MM route. The easier MM route of the game. You did amazing though. It's crazy to see someone who just comes in and does this well. Like,
I just dragged Chim in here. What's up, Chim?
Yo, what's up, Jake? What's up, Keaton? What you doing?
How you doing, champ?
How do you feel? How does it feel?
Well, I died on Majora again, so not too amazing.
Yeah, you were one stab away. Like,
bro, that was
bull
hockey, bro. I hate that.
You almost had a sub 150 in a race. That would have been crazy.
Also, Yudia, if you want to come in for a interview,
yeah, absolutely.
That's also hop in here like too. If you're in ZSR, pop in here. We will drag you in.
Yep. But yeah, excellent run, Yudia. It's hard, and it's a whole different world from RTA to race as well. So
yeah,
no shame in dropping at all. You can still have a crazy losers bracket. Yeah, Yudia, absolutely. We can drag you in.
And you've got the next one, and you've got next race to start prepping for. And we hope we're ready for you to deliver an amazing run then too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Chim, how do you feel, man? How does it feel to PB in a race? Isn't this the second time you've done that now?
I'm not sure if I PB'd in the other race. I might have. But yeah, I don't know. That other race was just cursed. That was like 2018, 2019, like Zelda Relay. Like the MM any percent. But all dungeons at the time race. Everybody just had like terrible runs, and I was just running like a consistent route, and I didn't lose much time. So I just kind of got lucky on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think you just play, with your safe consistency. Like, your consistency just for this route is really good. I was a little worried watching you fail Woodfall BK skip 3 times in a row before.
It's kind of crazy because you nailed so many of the hard tricks or a lot of the intimidating stuff in this route. You just kind of like nailed like a lot of the stuff. Sure. A lot of your mega flips were good. Like the biggest mega flip mishap you had was literally the STT, and you failed it early, which isn't that bad. It's better than failing it when you're at like the top,
Yeah.
So, like, and it was funny you placed the bomb instead of R drop. Like, I don't think you actually failed it. You hit A before R, right? I'm guessing that's what happened.
Yeah, I have a big issue with that where I push down the trigger, and I think you have to hit them both at the same time, right? Like R and A. And I press A before because I don't like put enough pressure on the trigger.
Yeah, so Chim, why'd you not opt to go for PCS? Was it just
I just don't know how to do it.
Okay.
That's all. I haven't practiced it.
Okay.
It was kind of crazy because we saw you nail the first cutscene skip, and like, don't you have to nail that one to do PCS? Like,
yeah, you got TCS. That was a really impressive run.
You should consider button mashing TCS. Just saying.
Wait, were you mashing it?
Yeah, I mash it.
Let's go. You know at a certain speed. You know at a certain speed it drops your inputs, right? Like it definitely does.
Anyway,
So Chim, how does it feel? What are your thoughts on Pope Squidward round 2?
I feel like I'm not gonna win unless I like bring out my A game, because I have to not do any save strats. I have to practice my consistency, all that. He has like a 20-minute faster PB than I do, so I have to really bring my A game.
You got plenty of time to practice and warm up for that, though. So
yeah, true.
You're definitely nailing a lot of stuff like crazy, and just having a couple mishaps here and there, like the Majora death 4 minutes is like rough, and then you forgot the fish, which was like an extra like wait, how long does forgetting the fish? Because you had to go all the way back to go grab that. I probably lost a good amount of time.
Bro, I'm just in my pause screen and I don't see the fish. I'm like, oh my god, bro.
So yeah,
I was like, I thought you forgot the egg or something. I was like, I think you got the egg. I was like, why are you going back? And I was like, oh, you grabbed the fish.
How do you feel overall about your run, though?
It was alright. I mean, I nailed everything. It's just like the small things that cost me the time. Like, I missed 2 for 1 one time, so I had to go get the 20 rupees. And
I did see that,
yeah. And, what else did I fell down in STT climb. Like on the first, on the second mega, I fell down.
That was a pretty quick fail, though.
Yeah.
Will you consider switching to the milk route since you buffer the megas there?
I don't buy it. I don't. Any milkers?
It saves I think 30 plus seconds if you buffer megas. So I know Pope has switched to that strat for STT.
Oh shoot! I should consider it then.
I just like the inclusion of any of the remote hookshot things or any bit of the hookshot stuff that's been found is so cool. Like I just think it's hype that stuff is in the game.
Yeah. Well.
No, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good stuff, Jim. That was a great run. You really just showed up, PB by 3 minutes, and left.
Yeah, I just showed up, I set fire to the stream and left.
Yeah. So Yudia, how do you feel about your run?
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's Yudia. Hey, I think my run was alright. I do of course still feel like I need to practice more, but I'm glad with how much I've been able to get, because you guys said that I've been playing for about a month, and it's I guess kind of right. But I guess more of 2-3 weeks that I've actually been practicing the route.
Oh wow, okay.
My first time actually speedrunning too, ever.
Oh, well, you still did, for that, considering that, you did fantastic. Honestly, that was a great...
You did very good. You came the speedrunning in one of the hardest franchises, period. Zelda just has all of our games are scattered in, what the random stuff you gotta do. MM is definitely one of the most brutal too, so on
the bright side of things, losers bracket won't be starting for a while, so you should have plenty of time to prep. Do you have a PV for this category yet?
No PV actually.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, so plenty of time to prep.
Well, I'll definitely be practicing pretty much every day, and I'll definitely try to stream my practice too and runs.
That's good, yeah.
It definitely helps us. It helps us support you, then watch over and help if you ever need help.
Yeah, absolutely. It was unfortunate as well to go against Chim round 1. Our beginners dropping made it a little tough.
He's an undercover veteran. Let's be honest.
I was hoping Chim would destroy me actually. But no, Chim played so amazing. He really nailed a ton of tricks, and I was really amazed by it.
Yeah, your TCS video, you got the hardest part of that, and then I'm guessing your target didn't buffer.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Keep working though. I mean, all things considered, for 2 weeks of practice, I think you can definitely show worse and losers coming later this month.
Yeah, and I'll definitely be trying very hard. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm excited to see it. So, yeah. I guess that
thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks everyone.
Yeah, shoutouts to CSR for this.
Trez looking in the background. He just knew I was about to at him. But...
Yeah, I was waiting for you to rev up. Alrighty.
Yep, we're good.
So this was the first match of the MoonCrash tournament. Don't worry, there will be more coverage on ZSR. Actually, the next match that we have on the schedule would be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. UTC. And that's going to be Turkenheimer versus GC1. I hope you're all going to be back for that. That's going to be on ZSR 3. So I hope you're all going to be back. And today there's plenty of stuff left on ZSR, including Breath of the Wild 90%, the Wind Waker Randomizer, Z2, OTR, all that kind of stuff. I want to give a big shout out to Keaton and to Jake for doing the commentary today, and congrats to Chimera and GG to Yudia. So that's all I have to say, actually. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Guys, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us on here.
Sure. And that's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching and take care.